დიახ, პირველი ნინო ძალიან გამოაცხადებს ელენე და მისი მიხედვით. მაგამოვთეთ ყველა. Go ahead, Della.
Hello everyone, warm greetings from Georgia. I am Elena Shalberdze. I am very glad to see you. I'm sure we will have an unforgettable day. We have amazing young speakers today and we are looking forward to their remarkable talk and presentation. Today is a really amazing day. We will hear the voice of European youth and more. Oh my God, this is a wonderful fact. Thanks to the project leaders and Inga Kharchilava and special Mr. Perish Pandit for this opportunity. A big thank you to everyone who joined us today. Now it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you IIU. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well-reputed in developing innovative programs. Globally, it is a trust name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metaphrasing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000 classes, courses, and internship to their learners across the globe. With the help of its 1,000 class global educators, IIU has formed its four councils, namely one, Women Entrepreneurs Councils, International Student Development Councils, International Youth Development Councils, and International Councils of Educators. The main objective behind the councils is to provide support in every respect to the students, youth, women, entrepreneurs, and educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents. Under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Perish Pandit. It's my great honor to introduce our IIU founder, Mr. Perish Pandit. My great respect and gratitude to you, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate education from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. He has publicized the World Education Policy, One Education, One Foundation, and One World. The visionary Perish Pandit had one just dream. No child should be deprived of education. He is working towards it day and night. He is safeguarding and promoting education and well-being of learners at all times of life. Commendable. The sky is the limit for your dedication and hard work. You are a source of inspiration for us young people and not only young people. Thank you very much for all you do to make education shine. God bless you and keep your stream. Now, I would like to invite the project director, head of Europe, the country director, Ms. Inga Kharchilava. Please tell us your valuable words and motivate the youth.
Wow, Olen, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we have today a very important day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm Inga Kharchilava from Georgia. Project Director, IIU-Europe Head, Country Director, IIU Georgia, IIU Board Member. What an important day today. Look at these amazing young people who are ready to do their part to reduce the sustainable development goals. Our project is very important because the new generation is trying to convey its voice to the world. Young people are our future. Yes, really. Many thanks to all the teachers who try to raise the awareness of their students and also try to fight together for the future. IIU, which was created by our dear Mr. Piyush Pandit, give us a very, very good opportunity for this. He brought together teachers, trainers, educators, and students from all over the world with one goal to improve future education. Thank you so much all. I wish you many, many best of luck. Thank you so much. And go ahead. Stage is yours. Thank you, Ellen. Go ahead. I wish you best luck.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your efforts and look forward to many more new projects keep shining there. And now it's time to invite the first speaker, who is today an innovated guest from Georgia, Nina Zazamia. Please introduce yourself and share your presentation with us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Inga Kharchilava. I study in 8th grade at Public School of Unsi. My teacher is Ekaterina Quantaliani, and today I am making presentation about sustainable development, clean water and sanitation. Before I start, I want to say thank to IIU University for today, and also I want to say good luck to everyone.
Okay, so can you give us the chance to share the screen? Please give us opportunity to share the screen. We don't have opportunity to share the screen. Can you give us?
You have opportunity.
We don't have.
Try. You have.
Okay.
You have.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just try. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Ekaterina.
We say that good luck.
Perfect.
My agenda is what is the importance of clean water and sanitation in the world. Second, targets by 2030. Third, things to do by people. What is the importance of clean water? 1 in 3 people live without sanitation. This is causing unnecessary disease and death. Also, huge strides have been made with access to clean drinking water. Lack of sanitation is undermining these advances. If we provide affordable equipment and education in hygiene practices, we can stop this senseless suffering and loss of life. There are 8 global targets to be achieved in 2030. First, safe and affordable drinking water. By 2030, achieve universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all. Second, end open defecation and provide access to sanitation and hygiene. By 2030, achieve access to adequate and equitable sanitation and hygiene for all, and end open defecation, paying special attention to the needs of women and girls and those in vulnerable situations. Improve water quality, wastewater treatment, and safe reuse is on the 3rd place. By 2030, improve water quality by reducing pollution, eliminating dumping, and minimizing release of hazardous chemicals and materials, halving the proportion of untreated wastewater and substantially increasing recycling and safe reuse globally. Fourth, increase water use efficiency and ensure freshwater supplies. By 2030, substantially increase water use efficiency across all sectors and ensure sustainable withdrawals and supply of fresh water to address water scarcity and substantially reduce the number of people suffering from water scarcity. Fifth, implement integrated water resources management. By 2030, implement integrated water resources management at all levels, including through transboundary cooperation as appropriate. Sixth, protect and restore water-related ecosystems. By 2030, protect and restore water-related ecosystems, including mountains, forests, wetlands, rivers, aquifers, and lakes. Seventh, expand water and sanitation support to developing countries. By 2030, expand international cooperation and capacity building support to developing countries in water and sanitation related activities and programs, including water harvesting, desalination, water efficiency, wastewater treatment, recycling, and reuse technologies. And the last, support local engagement in water and sanitation management. Support and strengthen the participation of local communities in improving water and sanitation management. What can we do to have clean water? Let's organize a cleanup project for rivers and oceans. Engage your whole community to clean up a local river, seaside, or an ocean. Second, don't overuse water. Make sure to close the tap when washing dishes. Take short showers. Bathtubs require gallons more water than a 5-10-minute shower. Consider getting a water meter to be aware of your water usage. Third, stay informed. Follow your local news and stay in touch with the newest information. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. It's great presentation. Our next speaker is Anna and Elena from Georgia. The girls present a presentation together. Good luck, girls. Can you hear me?
Okay, next speaker.
Okay. The next is Miranda Abadadze. She's a beautiful girl who will give a presentation. Are you ready, Miranda?
Yes, I am. I'll share it right now. Okay. Is it shared?
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Miranda. I live in Khashuri, Georgia, and I study in Khashuri's number 8 school. Today, I want to talk about sustainable development goals, about quality education. And I want to say that there are a few problems about education system, but today I want to talk about the main 6 problems at school. First one is that students have to study desirable and undesirable subjects for 12 years. Students do not have the opportunity to choose teachers. Third, they are divided by age, not ability. Fourth, courses are not conducted by experienced people in different subjects. They do not have the opportunities to conduct experiments and other technical activities. Schools do not neither use nor teach active recall. So now I want to talk about all of them separately. And I want to say also why is this bad and what should we do? Okay, first one, students have to study desirable and undesirable subjects for 12 years. Why is this bad? Students are overwhelmed, they get unmotivated, they don't have enough time to prioritize subjects or to prepare for national exams or take courses outside the school. What should we do? Students should choose which subjects they want to study in 9th grade and up. There must be major and minor subjects. Second problem is that students don't have the opportunity to choose teachers. We have to teach from the teachers assigned from school. Why is this bad? Not understanding the topic, losing the interest, teacher might not respect students' opinion, not getting along with assigned teacher, and this also creates stressful environment for both student and teacher. What should we do? Every year or month, teachers should present what kind of method of teaching they have, what kind of students they work best with, what kinds of homeworks or assignments they prefer giving. Then students should choose teachers. With that way, neither students nor teachers will be stressed. Or maybe we should let teachers teach all of the students, and considering their methods, students should decide which teachers they will be taught by in a month. Third problem is that students are divided by age, not ability. Why is this bad? Students have to keep up with their classmates at all costs, which may cause depression, anxiety. Students aren't able to focus on their personal development. What should we do? We should conduct exams at the start of the year. Students with same grades in any subject should be in the same class, but in another subject, students should have different classmates. Interns won't be overwhelmed or stressed to keep up with the students their age. The fact that some of the same age students are smarter than each other should be normalized, and it should not be an embarrassment. Also, students will try to be better at the major subject. Fourth problem is that courses are not conducted by experienced people in different subjects. Why is this bad? Students should hear different ideas and opinions about the topic. If they want, they might not be able to see different points of view and always think that their opinion and idea is the most important. Second problem, school students are staying behind. For example, if I'm a student and I want to learn more about a specific subject, I have to wait for a few years to go to college or university and then study it, when I must have the opportunity to study all this in school. What should we do? Once in a week month, school self-government should choose who they want to conduct the course. After that, principals or their secretaries should make students welcome through. The problem is that students do not have the opportunity to conduct experiments and other activities. Why is this bad? Simply remembering formulas are not enough to interest students. Subjects such as chemistry, physics, and so on are more difficult to learn without visualization. What should we do? Schools should have the required equipment. They must be funded by the government. These experiments may be held in different ways. For example, if there are 2 lessons in a week, on the first one they should study theoretical information, on the next one they should see it. Sixth problem is that schools use and teach passive study techniques. Why is this bad? Students forget large material in a few weeks or less. Students are less productive and less creative. Using passive studying technique is ineffective. What should we do? We should teach and also use active recall. What's active recall? Active recall is an effective study method that retrieves information from your brain. During active recalling, you force your brain to recall the information you wish to master. This process will ensure that you save the information in your long-term memory. Now, I have to shut down PowerPoint for a little bit to show you a video about active recall for better understanding. I'll stop sharing now and share it again.
Thank you very much. This great presentation. And Anna and Elena, please share your presentation.
Good health and well-being. Hello, my name is Elena Dopite. And Anna Kharchilava. I am 14 years old. Today we will introduce you our project, Good Health and Well-being. First, achieve universal health coverage. Universal health coverage means that all people have access to the health services they need when and where they need them without financial hardship. Currently, at least half of the people in the world do not receive the health services they need. About 100 million people are pushed into extreme poverty each year because of out-of-pocket spending on health. This must change. To make healthy for all a reality, we need individuals and communities who have access to high-quality health services so that they take care of their own health and the health for their families, skilled health workers providing quality, people-centered care, and policymakers committed to investing in universal health coverage. To make health for all a reality, we need individuals and communities who have access to high-quality health services, skilled health workers, policymakers committed to investing in universal health coverage. Second, reduce road injuries and deaths. Who's at risk? Socioeconomic status. More than 80% of road traffic deaths occur in low and middle income countries. Road traffic injury death rates are highest in the African region and lowest in the European region. Even within high income countries, people from lower socioeconomic backgrounds are more likely to be involved in road traffic crashes. Age. Road traffic injuries are the leading cause of this for children and young adults aged 5 to 29 years. What can be done to address road traffic injuries? Road traffic injuries can be prevented. Governments need to take action to address road safety in a holistic manner. This requires involvement from multiple sectors such as transport, police, health, education, and actions that address the safety of roads, vehicles, and road others. To make childbirth safe for mother and children. In the early years, it was not safe for mother and newborns to give birth, but today this problem has been slowly solved and mother and newborns are now safe to give birth. In order for childbirth to be safe, it is necessary to, first, medical facilities. Second, pregnant women should eat well properly. Third, she would be under the supervision of a qualified doctor. Fourth, reduce infant and under 5 mortality. Reducing infant and under 5 mortality is a very important thing. Many children and pregnant women have anemia. Children often have student growth, micronutrient deficiency, which increases child mortality. In previous years, the mortality rate of children under 5 years of age has decreased significantly in recent years, and of course, this is a good thing. In order to reduce mortality, the way to eliminate it is that every child should have access to healthy food and a healthy environment. At the same time, good medicine and comprehensive service should be available. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Great. I will move from Georgia to Albania. Our speakers is Gladion Kola. Please share your opinion. Can you hear me? Okay. Mario Edward, please share your presentation.
Yes, wait a minute.
Yes. You can some problem.
Hello from Romania. Just a second. We are starting the presentation.
I see, let's start.
Greetings, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here today, and thank you for inviting us.
A bit louder, Deliana, please.
Greetings, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you for inviting us.
Please start the presentation.
Just a few technical glitches.
Yes. So let's start.
Greetings, everyone. We are students from Imperial School of Commerce, Nicolae Kharchilava from Romania. Before we begin, we wish to thank International Internship University for the opportunity to be at this great event.
Those who are students today are the adults who will build tomorrow's society, and that is why it is important for our voices to be heard and our opinions to be taken into consideration.
Nowadays, we hear a lot about SDGs and their importance, so why should we follow the Sustainable Development Goals? Why we lead a responsible life and to active efforts to take care of the land, live in peace and harmony, and spread words of love.
The earth is our home, and just as we take care of the house we live in, we have a responsibility to protect and care for our planet, not only for us, but for the future generations. We must be able to breathe fresh air, to walk through forests, and to see animals enjoying their natural habitat.
People often talk about whose responsibility it is to protect the planet. They put this responsibility in the hands of the government, of different authorities, but the truth is that we each play a role. It is time to stand together because we have to act as a global community. We have an obligation to do whatever we can to help the earth and to raise awareness about the health of our planet.
We choose to speak about Sustainable Development Goal 14, life below water. Oceans are our planet's life support and regulate the global climate system. They are the world's largest ecosystem, home to nearly 1 million species and containing vast untapped potential for scientific discovery. Oceans support the global population's economy, social and environmental needs.
Objective of Goal 14. Observe and sustainably use the oceans, use and marine resources for sustainable development.
SDG 14 targets. By 2025, prevent and significantly reduce marine population of all kinds. By 2020, sustainably manage and protect marine and coastal ecosystems to avoid significant adverse impacts. Minimize and address the impact of ocean acidification, including of and age scientific cooperation at all levels. By 2020, effectively regulate harvesting and end overfishing. Illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing and destructive fishing practices. By 2020, conserve at least 10% of coastal and marine areas. By 2020, prohibit certain forms of fisheries subsidies which contribute to overcapacity and overfishing, eliminate subsidies that contribute to illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. By 2030, increase the economic benefits to small island developing states and least development countries from the sustainable use of marine resources.
We are a land-dwelling species, but we depend more on our oceans than we can imagine. Oceans cover close to 3/4 of the Earth's surface, containing 97% of the Earth's waters, and represent 99% of the living space of the planet by volume. Over 3 billion people depend on marine and coastal biodiversity for their livelihood.
Oceans contain more than 200,000 identified species, but actual numbers may lie in the millions. It is estimated that 91% of ocean species have yet to be classified, and that 95% of the ocean remain unexplored.
Despite the critical importance of conserving oceans, decades of irresponsible exploitation have led to an alarming level of degradation. Current efforts to protect the marine environment and small-scale fisheries and to invest in ocean science are not yet meeting the urgent need to safeguard this vast yet fragile resource.
The ocean absorbs around 23% of annual CO2 emissions generated by human activity and helps mitigate the impact of climate change. The ocean has also absorbed more than 90% of the excess heat in the climate system. Ocean heat is at the record levels, causing widespread marine heat waves, threatening its rich ecosystems and killing coral reefs around the world.
Increasing levels of debris in the oceans, the world's oceans, are also having a major environmental and economic impact. Each year, an estimated 5 to 12 million metric tons of plastic enter the ocean, costing roughly 13 billion per year, including cleanup costs and financial losses in the fisheries and other industries. About 89% of plastic litter found on the ocean floor are single-use items like plastic bags.
We made a short sketch to show the importance of life below water.
I'm the queen of the ocean. I made everything that swims or curls on the ocean floor. I made the beautiful corals, the fish, the jellyfish. The ocean is a place of diversity from tiny crabs and starfish to whales bigger than a ship. Your water is the essence of life, and all life forms are welcome here.
Oh, dear Queen, but do the people know this? Some people live so far from the ocean and think it is not their responsibility to care for it.
But the oceans are important for all the planet. The ocean produces 50% of the world's oxygen and stores 50 times more carbon dioxide than our atmosphere. The ocean transports heat from the equator to the poles, regulating our climate and weather pattern.
And the ocean gives us much more than just seafood. It is sustain the economy of many countries.
So, please, people of the earth, save the oceans!
Great.
This is a poem written by one of the students in our school. Deliana, if you can please read it. Or
A wish. I was walking on the beach one day when my eyes saw a golden fish. As I took it in my hand, it spoke to me. You found me, so get one wish. Be careful what you choose. A wish for me. My heart leaped with joy. What could I wish for? All the riches in the world. A palace, maybe. But then I looked around and this is what I said. Oh, little fish, please grant my wish. Turn back the time and take away all bad things that people did to the oceans and seas. They are the palaces where marine creatures live, and everything that lives below the water are indeed all the riches of the world. So, my wish is to clean the oceans, protect them, make them blue again.
Oceans absorb about 40% of the carbon dioxide produced by humans, buffering the impact of global warming.
The oceans distribute heat evenly around the planet. They absorb heat at the core and then move it away to more polar regions.
Oceans also serve as the world's largest source of protein, with more than 3 billion people depending on the oceans as the primary source of protein. Unmonitored shipping flows the rapid vegetarian problem with
The world's oceans, their temperature, chemistry, currents, and life drive global systems that make the Earth habitable for humankind.
our rainwater, drinking water, weather, climate, coastlines, much as our food and even the oxygen in the air we breathe, are all ultimately provided and regulated by the
For oceans, sustainability can be achieved only through increased international cooperation to protect vulnerable habitats. Establishing systems of government protected areas should be pursued to conserve biodiversity and ensure a sustainable future for the fishing industry. On a local level, we should make ocean-friendly choices when buying products or eating food derived from oceans and consume only what we need. So here we have some good sea animals from the Black Sea, from Romania. Being involved in this type of projects that taught me that no voice is too weak and no action is too small. Every person should have the right to speak up and share their thoughts and ideas. The children of today are the adults of tomorrow, and it's never too early to plant in their young minds the seeds of responsibility, sustainability, equality, and peace. An action that might seem insignificant because it is done by a child can have a great impact in the future. The children of today will make a drawing, write a poem, or a message of peace. The next year, maybe, will clean a forest of rubbish, write a more serious article, or plant a tree. The next year, they will take action, recycle, spread awareness, their words and deeds. As they grow, their action will become more powerful and inspiring, and they will be motivated to work for the accomplishment of the Sustainable Development Goals.
Let's all stand together and do our best to support the accomplishment of the Sustainable Development Goals. Together we can take you.
Thank you very much for listening to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You are
Yes.
really great.
Yes, Ellen, thank you so much. Really,
And
really very
Miranda, please share your little video.
Okay. Hello, I'm back again. Is it shared?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear?
So what is active recall? Active recall is the idea of being able to stimulate the person's mind to remember the things that have just been learned before. Because learning is not just about content and reading a bunch of articles or watching videos. It's really about deepening that understanding and that knowledge. So active recall is a technique to actually help engage the learner on that experience and that journey. So for example, active recall could be used and applied through quizzes and pop quizzes, or short answers, or reflections, or to remind the learner of what they said in the past, and bringing that up into memory and having them reflect on how things may have changed or evolved since they last answered the question. So there are many different ways of applying active recall. It's a very, very effective technique in order to deepen the learner experience.
My presentation came to an end. And the main idea of my presentation was that I want schools to teach students active recall, and I want to make studying more fun to students, so they will be more interested and the quality of education will rise. Thank you.
Wow, thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much. It's really, really great.
Yes, Ellen, 1 minute. I thank you so much, all young people. All presentation is very important. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, Mario and Delina. Thank you. Really, very excellent presentation. Yes, congratulations, congratulations. Thank you so much. You're very strong teacher. Thank you, dear Laura. Congratulations, you are the best.
I agree.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really agree you. We are moving again to my country, Georgia. The next speaker from Georgi Barbakadze. Georgi, you can share your opinion.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Georgi. Good luck.
1 moment.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Georgi Barbakadze. I'm from Kashuri, Georgia. I'm 14 years from school 8 of Kashuri 6. Today I will talk about sustainable development goals. Sustainable development. Sustainable development is an organizing principle for meeting human development goals while also sustaining the ability of natural systems to provide the natural resources and ecosystem services on which the economy and society depend. The desired result is a state of society where living conditions and resources are used to continue to meet human needs without undermining the integrity and stability of the natural system. Sustainable development was defined in the 1987 Brundtland Report as development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. As a concept of sustainable development developed, it has shifted its focus more towards the economic development, social development, and environmental protection for future generations. The 17 goals. There are 17 goals of sustainable development, and today I will talk about goal 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. Down there you can see all the goals. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. Pleas for global peace are growing louder as the world witnesses the highest number of violent conflicts since 1945. We are approximately 2 billion people living in conflict-affected countries by the end of 2020. Amid this crisis and despite numerous restrictions arising from the COVID-19 pandemic, forced displacement has continued to occur and even grow. By the end of 2020, 82.4 million people had been forcibly displaced worldwide, which means that 195 persons has currently been forcibly displaced. These numbers will increase as the war in Ukraine is estimated to have already displaced over 70 million people in the country. The costs of war and conflicts are high, affecting the poorest and most vulnerable the most, and leading to global impacts and escalating humanitarian needs. Thanks for attention. That was really small presentation, I know, but there was not much information that I found.
Thank you very much.
Thank Georgi. Your presentation is very interesting. Your speech is really very wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are the best.
Yes, it is successful.
Yes.
And we have the great speaker from Georgia, Kato Kiladze. Kato, I wish you success. Please share your work.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
I see. Let's start, please.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kato Kiladze. I am 14 years old from Georgia, from Khashuri. I study in the 8th public school of Khashuri. Before moving on my presentation, I would like to thank the project organizers for such an extraordinary project. Now let's get down to business. I want to give you a small presentation on gender equality. I'm sure that several of our students have presented on this topic, so I decided to make my presentation more motivation than information, and I hope that my small presentation will achieve the goal that I have planned. So how you guys can see the title of my presentation is Goal 5 Gender Equality, and there is a few words motivation for our future, and you will soon see what they mean. First of all, I am sure that everyone knows this, but at least I will say a little about that gender inequality is, where and how it happens, and so on. Gender equality is a social phenomenon in which men and women are not treated equally. All of us have been stopped from doing something at least once because people think it's not appropriate for our gender. Here I have written down places where gender equality occurs. At work, at school, even at home, in sport, in the many other. People are always trying to destroy the future, and we have come to my one of the important part of presentation, motivation for our future, and you can see here is a question that many of you will have, that is the future, or who is the future. Many of you know that answer to this or have other ideas of that. The answer it may be and yes, it's we are the future. We are the future of the world, and the future of this earth depends of us. And what do you think will happen to the world if people destroy our dreams and plans of from doing what makes us happy? The world will be destroyed, bored, and like us, because we will be also sad and heartbroken because we have not been able to do what makes us happy. So do we do? We will sit and watch how the world is being destroyed, and how we are being destroyed with it if we will stay up and fight for what we want for our future, for each other dreams, and for the smiles that should be on everyone's face, because we deserve that. We deserve it to be happy. And what should you to do be able to do all this? Just stay strong. Don't give up. Try your best to do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone to stop you. Most it's not easy, but remember it's not impossible. After all, the humans have conquered space, but 200 years ago, everyone thought that it was impossible. And also, you are nothing without your dreams, because if you don't have a goal and a dream to achieve what you want, then you just lived in vain. And the end, most importantly, be who you are. For example, you are a boy and you are passionate about ballet, and you want to do ballet. Just go and do it. Everyone thinks that it's a girl's job, not a boy's. And that's why many boys wishes don't come true. But someone has to take a step. Rudolf Nureyev, the best male ballerina, and he's a man. Even in his childhood, everyone thought that ballet was not a boy's job. But he did not give up, and now look at him. Rudolf is everyone's favorite and famous person. Marita Teresa de Filipe. She was a world champion in a race, and she's a woman. There are many people I could talk about, but I think that these two people are enough to convey what I want to say. And my last slide is about why and who is destroying the future. All this done by a person who does not have a goal, and his main activity is to criticize people who do everything to fulfill his wishes and be happy. There are people whose dreams were destroyed earlier, and now this person is destroyed inside. Just stay strong, achieve your goals, and just remember you're only lives once. Maybe we who could not be able to open our eyes tomorrow. So don't wait. Do what you want right now, and don't let anyone to stop you. Thanks for attention.
Thank you very much. It's a really interesting and inspiring presentation.
Yes, Kato, yes, you are so wonderful. Thank you so much for your excellent presentation. Keep up a wonderful job. And now, dear Laura, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, dear. Today we are listening to the new vision of young students. Yes, this is, I think, a very important fact. Tell something. Your students also is very great. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much.
And we wish to thank you for inviting us and giving us the chance to speak, to have our voices heard. It's very important for the young generation to see that their opinions matter, that they are taken into consideration. No matter how young they are, they can have a say, they can have an impact with their actions and with their words. So thank you for IIU. Thank you for giving us the chance to be here today.
Always welcome.
Congratulations to all the students because they are doing something active. They are taking real action to save our planet and to achieve the sustainable development goals. Well done, students. All students present here today are simply amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Ellen.
Yes, we are staying in Georgia, and next in Tatiana Huingia. Please share your presentation with us.
Okay. Welcome everyone. I'm Tatia Khmengia from Georgia, a student of Inchuri village of Martuni municipality, public school. I'm very glad to participate in today's conference. I thank Mrs. Inga Kharchilava for this opportunity. In my presentation, I will talk about Sustainable Development Goal number 1, no poverty, and share my vision for poverty reduction.
Dear Tatia, I can't see your presentation.
Okay, I'm starting now.
Yes.
Poverty is a very relevant topic. Poverty is not only a problem of one country, but a world problem. Today, this problem affects millions of people. When a person's or family income is below
Tatia, Tatia, can you hear me? Your presentation needs, please share again your presentation, please. Prezentația arċan, stawi dan għazir. Għamma migżawnet, messenger xidar mega għizjaret, tan dajt li sawbar. Hi? Okay, great, yes. Għadi dedan?
Okay. Poverty is a very relevant topic. Poverty is not only a problem of one country, but a world problem. Today, this problem affects millions of people. When a person's or family's income is below a certain level, that person or family is considered poor. People who live in poverty usually have an experience of constant hunger, lack of access to education and healthcare. The standard of living of the population is different both between countries and within individual countries. What do we want to achieve? No more extreme poverty, no one living on less than $1.25 a day. Half the number of people living in poverty. Everyone has equal rights to education and health services. More than 1 billion people worldwide living on less than $1.25 a day. The problem is difficult, but we can contribute to solving this complex problem. The existence of poverty is mainly related to unemployment and low level of education. The main thing is to reduce the number of unemployed. Sustainable Development Goal number 1, no poverty, applies to us all equally. It is everyone's duty to take care of this problem. I am a student, but I have my own responsibility in solving this important problem. I really like the words, act locally and get the results globally. Yes, we both students and each person should do something to reduce poverty. In my presentation, I will talk about my vision for eradication poverty. I live in a village. There is a great potential for the development of agriculture in Georgia. How is our vision for reducing poverty in villages? It's necessary positive changes in agriculture and its development. We students can make informed our families, neighbors, and relatives in this case, if how the government helps people to start a new job and they can become farmers and entrepreneurs. It's necessary to develop innovations in village to encourage new ideas and innovations. The villages have suitable resources to reduce poverty in villages. People have to know about grants and provincial loans from the government. The numbers of farmers and entrepreneurs have to increase in the villages. The government helps farmers. There are various social programs, benefit and grant programs that help finance projects in rural areas. A farmer can receive 100% and 70% state co-financing grant. There are also preferential loans for the development of beekeepers, fruit growers, livestock farmers, fish farmers, and others. The state helps people who want to become entrepreneurs have innovative ideas, but many people do not even know about it. They are not informed. This is where we see our role. We must become informers and then spread this information to the population. More entrepreneurs, less poverty. This is our call. The main way to overcome poverty is to increase the number of entrepreneurs. Startup financing produced for Georgia. Implementation of the future is taking place. What are we doing to help overcome poverty? We organized a specialist meeting with parents who talked to them about state grant programs. We gave the information material to the population. They learned about state co-financing. We visited different farmers, families, and entrepreneurs. We told about their activities to our family members, neighbors, relatives. Ojaleshi words of the unique grape variety characteristic of our region, strawberry and fruit tree blackberry plantation. We ourselves became more competent. Then we gave the information to others that everyone can become entrepreneur. We visited two innovative dwarf and semi-dwarf apple tree orchards. We learned their advantages. They are developed from the selective roots. This kind of tree has much yields. It is not grown as a big tree, so it needs small place in the garden and there is big benefit of it. We gave this information to other people. Increasing the number of farmers and entrepreneurs in rural areas will reduce unemployment, which will reduce poverty. Rural land is great treasure. Using it make strong agricultural activities will also reduce hunger and poverty. It's important to develop new technologies in the agriculture, such as genetic engineering. We inform public with this information that genetic engineering is a new technology that involves manipulating genes. At this time, the gene is interfered at the molecular level. Genetic engineering can feed 7.5 billion people who will not die of hunger anymore. The benefits is genetic engineering in agriculture are increased yields, reduced costs for food or its production, reduced demand for pesticides, the resistance of diseases, pests and parasites, and more. Products obtained from genetically modified crops are distinguished by high quality, have a profitable commodity appearance, and retain their nutritional value for a longer time. In addition to agriculture proposes the use of genetically modified organisms is promoting for the development of medicine. For example, they are used in the development of vaccine to prevent diseases. Modified bacteria help in the producing of insulin. A number of diseases are already cured through the gene therapy methods. Aging processes are slowed down. Genetic engineering can save the Earth's population on the brink of starvation from death. The nature of Georgia is beautiful. That's why many tourists come to see it. The development of tourism is an important way to overcome poverty. My district has unique natural monuments, so the development of tourism can bring economic benefits to the population. In my village, there is a beautiful Mertili Canyon. Tourists from different countries love it very much. needs to be popularized. More many family hotels and restaurants have appeared in the village. The income of the villagers has increased. We visited less known natural and historical monuments. We organized eco tours, made a video clip and uploaded it to various sites, thereby promoting their promotion. People need normal living conditions, good education, health care. That's why we all have to fight poverty together. Let's strengthen the village, no poverty. Thank you for listening my presentation, and I also thank to IIU for giving us young people a chance to share our vision with each other.
Thank you so much. This presentation very interesting and very necessary presentation and information. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would like to innovate Lizzie Kemladze and wish her success. Hello, Lizzie, you are ready?
Yes, hello. Thank you. I will share my screen. Is it visible? Can you see it?
Yes, let's start.
Head out. Okay, thank you. I'm Lizzie Kemladze from Georgia, from Hashuris 8th School, and today I will be talking about gender equality. And before I start talking about it, I want to mention how great this program actually is, and it's such a great pleasure that I'm here today, and I'm very, very happy to introduce you to my project. Now I will start talking about it with what is gender equality. Gender equality is when people of all gender have equal rights, responsibilities, and opportunities. In more detailed way, gender equality doesn't mean that women and men will become the same, but women's and men's rights, responsibilities, and opportunities will not depend on whether they were born female or a male. In our reality, people really, really need to realize how important gender equality is and how much we actually need it. Now, the question is, why do we need it? Most importantly, gender equality is a human right. It is also a belief that no one should be able to have a bad lifetime and life chances because of their gender. And absolutely nobody deserves poorer life chances because of the way they were born, what they came from, what they believe in, if they have some kind of disabilities or not. Everybody should be respected. Most of all, humanity can progress development only when both men and women are entitled to have equal opportunities. So if we came out of the box and look at the situation this way, we need gender equality for our successful and fair future. There are so many great examples of gender inequalities in our world. For example, women never gets paid as much as men in literally same jobs. Most of the women doesn't even work because of some kind of stereotypes in people. And men always have to take the most risk in their life, which are pretty dangerous for their life. They can actually lose their own life like this. And there's so many terrible things such as violence going on here and happening to people because of their gender. And why is it still happening when something called feminism exists? Before I answer the question, I want to give you an example from our history. Tamar the Great, the member of Bagrat Emir dynasty and very, very first woman to ever rule Georgia. She was one of the most powerful king in our history, and she's still very romanticized figure in Georgian arts and historical memory. And I want to remember you guys that when she first became a king, she faced an opposition from aristocracy. They didn't want a woman as a king. They didn't want a person such as a great woman to control them. Even though she won the fight against them and it really was in a big trouble, and she still became an amazing woman in our history, and not only in Georgia's history, in world's, in humanity's history. She still faced so many troubles and so many problems because of her gender. And now the question is, where are we today in 21st century? What is going on in our own world? Happily, some people are still fighting for gender equality. For example, Barack Obama, the 44th USA president, has long been a staunch advocate for women's rights. Obama said at the meeting, every day I read the newspaper and just think like, brothers, what's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with us? We are violent, we are bullying, just not heading out business. I think empowering more women on the continent that is going to lead to some better politics. Even though there are so many powerful people going against gender inequality stereotypes still exist. Now, how can we solve it? There are so many great people such as Barack Obama going against gender inequality, but just like how I mentioned, violence still exists against people because of their genders. There's only one way. We have to educate people and tell them the truth that it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, are you female or a male, you have every right and every human right and opportunity to talk, to work, to have, and to live. We all deserve to be respected. We all are humans firstly. And lastly, thank you for your attention. This was me, Inga Kharchilava.
Thank you very much. Gender equality is really important. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Lizzie. Your presentation is very amazing. Also, Tatia, thank you so much. All students is very, very great doing.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm just excited. It was really the most important youth conference. Europa Rock today. The youth of the world will listen to the voice of the European youth, and together we will unite the whole world. Together we will fight the slow problems. Today is the 21st century. We see many problems and the 17 goals of sustainable development in decade this. Many thanks to all the inspiring young speakers from Europe. Special thanks to Mr. Piyush Pandit, who created a unique university and united the whole world. Many thanks to the project director, Miss Inga, who also united European youth. I want to wish you all success. Yes, I believe that we will close many good things together. IIU is the change. IIU bring the change. IIU is the revolution.
Congratulations all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Big clap, all students. I'm very happy today. Thank you. Your teachers also. Lauta Iloze, Maya Godadze, Ekaterine, from Romania, my best friend Laura. Thank you so much, Ermina. She also trust me. Thank you so much. Oh, IIU, thank you so much. This really very important day for us.